Well, good morning. How are you this beautiful day? On a Sunday, on a new beginning. How many of you have seen the new beginnings around you? I've been watching the new beginnings all around me. It was interesting to see the mothers with their chicks. The chicks were floating along the river's edge, and the mothers watching them from the bank. And as they pass, she flies in front and watches them pass. It was interesting. Sorry I didn't get a chance to show you earlier, but I was enjoying the morning meditation myself. It was a beautiful sunrise. Hopefully yours was too. Sorry. Did not clear my throat, of course. And they say, yeah, smoke another one. And yes, that is one of those new things that could be a start of starting over. What is your new thing that you are doing, that you are seeing, that you are learning to accept gracefully, or you are learning by kicking and screaming and nail biting, screeching? No, I don't want to go, for fear of change. And a lot of it, that's what it is. It's just the fear of change. When it is what it is and we get in the habit of it is what it is, in our circumstances and whatever, we get comfortable no matter how horrible it is. It's somehow easier to accept what we know rather than to attempt to do something that we don't know what the outcome is going to be. And so I lit another cigarette, but that's okay. In this moment, there is only love, and that's all that matters. It's being in the moment. If you can conquer being in the moment, makes things a whole lot easier, If you're not looking in the future and, trying to, what's going to happen, driving yourself crazy. Yeah, planetarily you can look and see what's going on, and it'll give you a heads up as to the energies that are out there and what they could possibly do to you. And just by knowing doesn't mean you can change events, especially, change people, places, and things, because there again, it is what it is. And you can see like the tide waters rushing in. That's what's going on right now. The tide waters are rushing in. Have you become comfortable in the sweet spot that you're at? Or have you been looking for more? If you didn't notice, this is a different sweet spot. And if nothing else, you can always put it on mute and do your own meditation from the sweet spots that I have been bringing you. Put on the video, put on some nice Zen music, and meditate. Meditate being and sitting and watching and becoming one with the mother and honor the sun on a sun day. Which sun do you honor? Does it matter? Does it matter? And what does it matter? And does it matter because you know, or you know because you have been told? Question there. What is it? There goes a Seahawk. Looking for breakfast. What kind of breakfast do you do? Are you one of those who are paying the $8 and $12 a dozen eggs? Ooh, I sure wouldn't want to be in the restaurant business unless I had my own flock of chickens out the back door. Unless I had my own garden out the back door. Unless I had my own farm out the back door. And if it wasn't out the back door, I'd definitely be talking to the farmers all around my back door. Because as much as I talk about new, well, it's gonna be new for you. How are you gonna take it? That's gonna be the challenge. Are you gonna take it as it flows? Are you gonna hop on that current when it's coming in and it's pushing you? Or are you gonna get stuck on one of the sandbars until higher water comes? We look at nature. Nature gives us clues and signs and symbols. Mother Nature. Could it be that you're honoring the sun also? Interesting thought. I'll let you think on that one a minute. There we go. Can you see them? Looking for breakfast. How do you break your fast? How do you start your mornings? Do you start your mornings the same way every day? Or do you try new? Beautiful creatures, aren't they? Oh, sorry about that. Grip on my hand. Should have gotten the other tripod out, but I didn't. Oh, there he goes. And there he rises. You ready? There he goes. If at first you don't succeed, do you try and try again? Or do you just give up? If your survival depends on it, well, I guess you keep trying over and over again. Whoa, did you hear that? That's what you call a splash. And I do think he succeeded in that attempt. No? Yeah? Well, we'll find out. Looks like he's coming back this way. Nope. He just dive bombed down the stream. So do you dive bomb? How do you go after your next meal? Do you sit by the bank and fish? Do you get in a boat or a kayak and go out in the stream and fish? How do you get your food? Or do you just go to the freezer section at your store and get a box that says fish on it? Have you ever eaten fresh, caught fish cooked over a fire? The way that we have done since man has been on earth. Interesting thought, isn't it? What will happen the next time you go to your freezer section and there are no boxes of fish? Do you have a fishing rod? Do you know how to fish? Do you know how to get bait? Do you know how to put bait on a fishing rod? Wow. You know, if you like to eat fish, you might want to learn how to eat fish. Learn how to eat fresh fish. Learn how to catch fish. Learn what real fish really tastes like. And it'll be a surprising experience. And for many of you, a new experience. And that's what we're talking about. New experiences. Because planetarily, the energies that we're getting, it's all new. It's all new beginnings. It might even be just a new attitude that you are starting to live life with. A new attitude of understanding, of knowing that we have choices in our lives in how we want to live. Do you want to live happy, joyous, and free? Or do you want to live in a manner of which you own nothing and you will be happy, as Klaus Schwab is planning for world dominance? Evildoers coming in. Well, we might have to move, but we shall see. We're not going to say there's evildoers coming in, but we might have to move, but it doesn't look like it. We're parked at a boat ramp. As you could probably, maybe, tell, some of you could have at least, by the bank here, and by another car that's parked here. They've been here since daybreak also. And we have some young boys, at least they're old enough to drive. And they've got a bunch of kayaks, and they're going to be setting off in a little. So maybe we'll see them float on by. I mean, really, I would hate to go upstream fighting that current when all they have to do is push off and not paddle, except to steer. And how many of you know how to steer a boat, a canoe, a kayak, even a raft, a surfboard, flotation device? How many of you have ever gone and just floated on water and allowed it to take you to new places and new dimensions and new thoughts? Wow, did you see that fish underneath you when you were floating? It's an exhilarating experience, and if it's a new one for you, then you should try it. You should try new experiences and not continue to live in fear of what's going to happen. Oh, I see we have a few people who have joined us. Let me see. Hold on here if I can read. Good morning, Lisa. Love Doc. Well, hello, Doc. I love you too. If you're still in Jacksonville, I'm just south of you. Let's see. Mr. Can't quite read that last name. Conductor. Good morning. Let's see. I guess that's a bad thing about having the sun in my face. Looks very nice there. Life, hot tub, like a hot tub. Yes. That would be something new. A lot of people don't do the hot tub fad anymore. Don't know why. I guess because it takes a lot of water, wastes a lot of water, possibly. Don't know. Never had one. And maybe someday I'll go to hot springs and enjoy them naturally. Okay, he's gonna back up and park over there, so hopefully the boys will have a good time fishing. But there again, I would say getting on the water any day is a good day. And it might be a fishing thing that unless you've never done it, you don't know it. You have a hard time relating. But whenever you see those, a good day at work and a bad day at fishing is better, or a bad day fishing is better than a good day at work, something on the order of. And yeah, you can relate to that one. Hot springs are nice. Let me bring this up here. A few in Florida. Oh, I didn't know Florida had some hot springs. I mean, I've seen the, like Blue Springs and Silver Springs, and that was really cool, Silver Springs, because they also have quicksand there. And I saw this big lobster, and it was crystal clear water. It was, yeah. Now, that has been quite a few years. Oh, let me see. Not quite 30. No, not quite 30. Maybe 25. At least a good 20 since I've been there, so I guess I should go back there again and check it out. So yeah, what kind of new things are you gonna be trying this week? And not just this week, but this month. Because there's new things that are going on all around us. As you can see, politically, all around the world, there is a lot of unrest. And people saying, no, we're not going to do this anymore. We want new. And if you look at it planetarily, well, excuse me, you have Neptune in Pisces, which is illusions and delusions and floods and poison in water. And, you know, we're still seeing those who are trying to push mandates, and, you know, it's basically for a depopulation agenda. You know, put the population agenda and Bill Gates TED Talk, and, you know, it'll come up in your search engine, and it's on YouTube. I don't think it's been taken down yet. There's been a lot of things scrubbed off of our mass media, social media outlets, and I have to be very careful as to what I say if I want to continue in bringing videos, producing videos on YouTube, because I, you know, was already in jail for 2 weeks. I think the next time they might give me a month, and, you know, it's not like I make any revenue off of YouTube. They deplatformed me years ago, you know, when I was doing my prophecy on more of a regular. Yeah, I was really getting numbers, starting to get numbers. But then, that was when I was also working on the lawsuit, Landis versus Bunkum and Seat Government. So, anyhow, they deplatformed me, took me out of their streams, took away my funding, even though they still owe me money, you know. Good thing I took photos of all of those stats. Yeah, because now they won't even come up on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube really sucks. And there's other platforms. Oh, like streaming on Facebook, but there again, Facebook comes up with those, warnings also about, oh my goodness, this might be content that'll red pill you. Do you really want to take this red pill and learn what's really going on in the world? And the world dominance and the depopulation agenda and killing you through the GMO foods and all of the above. I mean, there's so many things that I would love to come right out and say and write out and explain. But unfortunately, I can't. But what I can do is tell you to go and check out AmazingPolly.net and the highwire.com and chd.tv. Those are our 3 websites that if you would like to know who's who, what's what the evil doers are planning for you. Yeah, don't just listen to me stating such, because you shouldn't just listen to anybody stating such. That's why they say get a second opinion. Research facts. A lot of the facts have disappeared. Oh, I'm hearing my car. I'm having issues. My lights want to come on. When the key's off and the car's shut off and the lights still want to come on. And then they'll go back off again. It's like, ay. So that's something new I'm gonna do. How about you? What new are you gonna do today? I'm gonna look up some videos on how to troubleshoot. That was cool about YouTube, where you could troubleshoot different things. That's why I learned to do a tune-up on my Prius. That's one of my videos. I think it was under Granny Changes Her Spark Plugs. I think that was the video that I did. But yeah, that was because I was watching YouTube videos. If you're scared about trying new things, then research what is going on. If you like to eat a lot of eggs, well, what does it take to grow a chicken? How many chickens do you need? Do all chickens lay 1 egg a day? What chicken would be good for where you live, the environment? Yeah, you can find all that information on YouTube videos. What kind of chicken coop do you need to protect it from those foxes who get in hen houses? Yeah, it sucks. I had a couple of turkeys and had 10 turkey eggs. And I was looking forward to them hatching. Although, yeah, one by one they kept disappearing until there were none. So, if you're going to invest in chickens, make sure you look into their enemies and how to protect them the best way. Otherwise, don't count your chickens. before they're hatched. And that's a lot of lessons tied up in one new thing for one new day, for one new beginning. And hopefully it'll go your way. And it will. So try not to be blue if it doesn't. Throw up your hands and say, okay, if that's not how it was supposed to go, fight the current or go with the flow. It's your choice. Make it easy, make it hard. And if you don't want to go with the flow, then you better stay on the bank until the flow goes the other way. And just watch it. Watch it rush in if you're not ready to go quickly. The boys are still on the bank, so who knows when they're gonna go. But I think that you got the gist of what I was talking about. One Sunday morning, come on down, and new beginnings that are all around. So keep a smile on your face and try not to frown. Unless you're putting on makeup like a clown. Just know the choice is yours. So, see you, love you, bye. Ay, 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 ay. It's a beautiful